One of the greatest ships in naval history went down without a trace. Many have searched for her remains, but the shipwreck has never been found, until now. HMS Victory, a heavily armed warship possibly carrying a significant fortune, was found in early 2008 by the deep-sea shipwreck exploration company Odyssey Marine Exploration.
It could be one of the most important finds to date of any shipwreck that's been found. At the time that she went down, she was the state-of-the-art ship. She was the biggest, fastest, had the most guns, was the most complex ship afloat anywhere in the world.
This solves one of the greatest naval mysteries in history. It would be as if the greatest aircraft carrier of our time just went missing, and then 250 years later, somebody found it in an area far away from where anybody thought it was lost. That's what just happened.
It's long been thought that Victory was lost on the Casquettes, but Victory was actually found nearly 60 miles from that location.
And a lot of people think they knew where it went down and had searched for years and years and years and have never found it.
Victory went missing in October 1744.
She sank under very mysterious conditions. She went down in a storm. She was separated from the fleet she was with. I think that she's going to answer a number of questions about the circumstances of her sinking.
At her sinking, more than 900 men were on board. There were no survivors. In that pile of wreckage on the ocean floor, there was a key identifier of this long-lost ship: cannon. And it's not just any cannon.
One caliber is a 42-pounder, which only a 100-gun ship carried. Now, there's only 100-gun ship that could possibly be in the area.
Cannon is a big clue, especially in this wreck's case. Odyssey's survey and measurements reveal several 42-pounders at the site.
It has the correct seals on it. You know, there's a crest from King George I and King George II. And the ship just coincidentally was kind of built right at the changeover between the two kings.
The cannon, combined with the crest, helped positively identify HMS Victory. In the 18th century, first-rate ships sometimes carried massive amounts of treasure, which means there could be a hefty fortune waiting to be recovered. But according to Odyssey, no coins have been found yet.
The ship could potentially have coins. At this time, it was kind of in between wars, and they would capture prizes. There is also some research that we have found which says that there was one known valuable cargo that they picked up for transport, and so potentially there is valuable cargo on board.
This Victory is not to be confused with the other Victory ships. 6 ships in the British Royal Fleet have shared the same name.
Now, a lot of people think they know the Victory because there's Nelson's Victory. However, this is the Victory that was built before that ship and was lost at sea somewhere in the English Channel, and had a very famous admiral on it, Admiral Balchin.
One of the most important things we've done with finding this is we have exonerated Admiral Balchin, the captain, and the navigator because they didn't run aground on the Casquettes. That would have been the fault of the admiral.
Because Victory went down in a very perilous area, Detweiler realizes it's not going to be an easy excavation.
It was such an important warship to the UK. There's a lot of potential for recovery on it. It looks like it was buried very quickly, and burial preserves the items on the ship. So it looks like there'll be a very large percentage of the ship preserved, as well as all the things that were in that hull. So historically, this could be one of the greatest recoveries ever. I mean, we are really going to tell this story.
Since Victory was a warship, Odyssey is working with the British Military of Defense to explore and excavate the shipwreck.
We're not doing it for free. We're hoping that they'll pay, at a minimum, our daily expenses. And should we recover a very valuable cargo, which this has potential of having, then we would like to see a split on that cargo, or at least some recognition of what the value of the cargo is to the UK, and we would be rewarded.
Odyssey says that an excavation plan is already underway and realizes it could take up to a year to recover her remains. For the Discovery Channel, I'm Casey D. Gardner.